Kettlebell skills today. We're going to do a little warm up, then we will go through a review of stuff that we've done for the last couple weeks. We'll do some swings, we'll do presses, we'll do cleans in our review, and then we'll break down the Turkish Get-Up. We'll start with the bottom half, throw in some swings in between, and then do the full movement, and then finish out combining all those movements together. So grab your kettlebells, whichever size you would like to work with. You can start with light. You can even start with a shoe for kettlebell work if you would like, if you are new to this. If you know what you're doing, then go ahead and grab your kettlebell and we'll get started. We'll do a little warm up with lunges and squats. So I want you to focus on opening those hips, go into a deep squat, put your elbows inside your knees and let them stretch nice and wide, rock from side to side. Open up, stretch your hamstrings, push back. Everything hang down, throw in about 10 squats. Last one, nice work. Couple side lunges. You can do about 5 on each side. Focus on stretching your adductors, opening your hips, getting blood flow going. It's a little chilly today, so it may take you a little longer to warm up. There you go. Push back, lift up, switch sides. Keep working that. Bring your left foot in front of you, right foot back, right hand next to your left foot on the ground, lock your right leg, and open up your torso. And switch. On this side, I have to stay on my knee. Go ahead and go on your foot if you would like. Left hand next to your right foot. Open up. Nice. Work on moving your wrists all different directions. Go into a table pose and travel your hands to work on extension and flexion. If they feel cold, it's not gonna work for you very well. So warm them up. You can warm up your ankles too. When you're standing, just move them all different directions, figure eights, write imaginary letters with your feet. Can't quite go as well on my left side, but we'll do what we can. And then when you're ready, grab your kettlebell. We're going to, for our review, we're going to do 20 swings, 8 presses on each side, and 5 cleans. On your swings, I want you to remember using your hinge movement, not a squat movement, but using your hinge movement to create force and bring your kettlebell up by using your pelvis, your hips, your legs, not your arms. We're not muscling it here. On your presses, I want you to focus on using your core to stabilize. So remember, you are basically using a standing plank. So you are connecting your ribs and your hips by squeezing your ab muscles together, squeezing your glutes. That creates a nice little column. Grab that kettlebell and press. Keep your elbow under the bell at all times. When you're bringing it down, you're also pulling. It's going to be on your press. And on our cleans, you just want to make sure that when you come up, you lock with your abs so that we don't end up here at the rack position, but nice and long and stacked with everything engaged. And it's just a swing in between. So grab your kettlebell or different sizes if you prefer, and we'll get started. You do not have to be barefoot doing kettlebells. That is just my preference. I have a better feel for what my feet are doing. And I definitely prefer that when we're doing Turkish Get-Ups, which is what we're doing later today. So, to get started, we'll do our 20 kettlebells, 8 presses, 5 cleans. Take a break, then we'll do it again. Ready? This is just a review of what we worked on the last couple of weeks. So take your time. This is not about speed. Take your time, focus on your form, get your body to do your thing. So go ahead and get your stance, engage your lats, everything in, and go. 20 of those. Focus on every rep as you practice all the skills that we've learned. Presses, 8 on each side. One more. You can switch through a swing or just hand it over and switch to the other side. Squeeze your column and press. Remember to keep your wrist flat. Hold the kettlebell so that your wrist doesn't hang. 6, 2 more, guys. Then we go to cleans. Lock it in. Five. And switch. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Not a bad warm-up, is it? Let me go through that again. Again, if you have any issues with it, break it down into small pieces like what we've talked about over the last couple of weeks. Anytime you're doing a swinging movement, use your hips, use your legs. Your kettlebell is just an extension of your arm. It's not creating the movement. It's just allowing the movement to happen. When you are pressing, it's very important to use your core for your stability. That's basically what you're pressing against. So as I'm using my core, squeezing my core harder, I'm pressing that bell up against it. So get ready. We'll go again. 20 swings, presses, cleans. Ready and go. Good job. Set it down. Always set down the kettlebell safely. Don't throw it. Pick up into the presses. 8 and 8. Ready and go. 5, 6, 2 more. Switch sides. And go. 5, 6, last 2, 8, switch, and queens. Lock the abs at the top, squeeze your glutes. One more, boom, set it down. Good job. Ready for one more? Gonna do that one more time. Again, break down each movement. Focus on your technique. You guys worked hard for the last couple of weeks. Use it. Ready? 20 swings. Set it down. Get ready for presses. And 8. Hold your abs. Hold your glutes. Switch sides. And 8. And we'll go to cleans. 5 on each. Lock your glutes at the top. Still swing to get the kettlebell moving. Switch. Four, 5. Good job, guys. Piece of cake, right? Now we're gonna work on Turkish Get-Ups. We're gonna start with the bottom half. If you're not familiar with Turkish Get-Ups, you can grab a water bottle that you hold up. You can grab a tennis shoe. I will show you. I'm going to want to do it with a kettlebell and with a shoe. If you're new, I recommend using a shoe. It's going to help you make sure that your arm is always positioned the right way and that your wrist stays nice and flat and doesn't bend, so that it can hold the shoe right here on top. Grab some water and then we'll be back. So with a kettlebell, we're going to start on the bottom, like I said. With a kettlebell, what I'm going to want you to do is begin with safety. So roll over to one side, use both hands on the kettlebell. Lift it up. Then you can let go of one hand. We're just going to break it down, and you're going to keep punching a hole through the ceiling at the top of your hand so that the kettlebell never flips. Basically, the way I try to think about it is I just move my body, keep the kettlebell on the same line as it keeps coming up, and I just move my body underneath it. So what you do here is use your core to get the kettlebell up so that you can get yourself up on one elbow. Here. Now up on your hand. Back down to your elbow. Back down to the ground. Okay? That's where we're going to go. When we're done, you put your second hand on your bell, lower it down, turn to the side, and set it down. Then you move that out of the way. You're not going to use kettlebell. Grab your shoe. So for your shoe, you're basically going to do the same thing and likely watch me drop mine. Hold your hand as if you were holding a kettlebell and you put your shoe on top. And it shouldn't fall. Get all your muscles engaged the same way. Use it as if you were holding a heavy bell. Use your core, push up. Keep looking at that bell. Hand up, nice and long. Shoulders are retracted. Back down to your elbow. Back down to the ground. Back down. It didn't fall this time. So if you would like to use a kettlebell, go for it. If you like a shoe, that's your prerogative as well. We're going to go with a kettlebell at first. We're going to do 5 half-up Turkish Get-Ups on each side, then throw in 15 swings. We'll go through that. Practice that movement pattern, and then we'll build on top of that. Ready? So if you remember, we start on the ground, on the side, bring your kettlebell up. I start with my left side because it's my non-dominant. Extend. Use my core. Push, lift, make sure you're nice and long. Down. You want to work on additional presses? You can always bend your elbow. 2. Definitely don't want to do what I just did. Bring my kettlebell down before your body's down. Not sure what that was. 3. Last one. Good job, guys. Now we switch sides. And if you noticed, every body part is in contact with the ground. Every body part that can is in contact with the ground. When I'm pressing my kettlebell up, my leg that's on the ground doesn't lift up in the air to help me. I'm actually using the ground to ground myself. Only one body part is moving at a time. It's especially important when you go heavier with the bells. Now we're going to switch sides. Roll over, lift. Same thing. Nice and flat wrist. Push on your elbow. Lift up. Down. 2. 3. 4. Last one. Other hand, bring it down, roll and place it. So that's your 5 bottom halves. Now we're going to go to 15 swings. It's your recovery movement because you're familiar with it. Ready? And go. Good job. And back to it. If you started on your left, go to your left again. Bottom half only. Ready? And go. 1. 2. 3. 4. Last one. Switch sides. I'm going to turn for you so you can see me better. Get everything engaged and go. Two more. Last one. And bring it down. 15 swings. Get ready. And go. Two more. Good job. Now we're going to do your full movement of your Turkish Get-Up. We're still going to start on the bottom. I will show you what it looks like. There will come a little point where my left foot, because I still can't flex my toes, not dorsiflex at least. There's one point where my left foot won't do the movement correctly. I'll point it out to you guys. So if I'm starting on my left, I do the exact same movement at the beginning that we just practiced. Lift up, get nice and solid, contact with the ground, and go. Lift, hand, now you're strong. Use your abs. Drag that foot under. Here, lift. Now your knees are not lined up, so you turn them. Your right toes are tucked under, and you push. I'm gonna turn so you can see me. Then you push yourself up, right? Bringing yourself back down. You step back with your right foot down to your knee. Then you move your left foot. Use your right leg to slide down, push, down, fold. Boom. That's it on the left side. On the right side, again, I'll point out where I'm not doing the movement properly until I can go to the side. So you lift, ready, and go. 2. So here, ideally I would have my left toes tucked under and push into my left leg to come up. For now, I just have to use my right and come up. Can't really go down into a lunge, so I want to do the down movement on the right side. You guys, go ahead and practice that. We're gonna do 5 on the left, 5 on the right, then go to 15 swings. Ready? Let's do it. Starting on the left. And go. That was 1. You'll see me rotating in all kinds of different directions. Use the space if you have it. 2. That's 3. 4. Last one. And bring it down. Nice with sides. Again, I won't finish it on the way down simply because my left foot won't quite let me yet. Working on it. So start on the right and get ready. Come up. Sometimes I switch feet until I realize what I'm doing. Come on up. This is where you would get up. And then bring yourself down. I will go back to the ground and show you the beginning part again. Come up. Here. Ideally, my left toes would be tucked under. Stand up, pause, go back into a back lunge again, and jump back down here. Open up, back, back down. That's 2. Again, ideally your toes are tucked under. Stand up, come back down through a lunge, end up in this position, fold back down. That's 3. Sorry guys, I really wish I was able to do it all with you. This is my favorite movement by far. 4. Stand up, pushing on the back leg, come back down through a back lunge, end up here, fold it back down. We have 1 more. Ready? Forward, come on up, back down through a back lunge, end up here, finish, down, core, lower, other hand, bring it down, and roll to the side. Down it goes. Takes practice, guys. But go back to 15 swings. Ready? Go. Nice job. You can keep practicing those Turkish get-ups. Get comfortable with the movement. Break it down even more. Break down the top half. Maybe we'll work on that again next week some more. This is kind of it's a complex movement because it has a lot of steps in it, but it's not nearly as intimidating once you start doing it. Stretch your hips, your ankles. I like to do a figure 4 at the end, crossing my legs, pulling toward me, but you can do whatever you need. That's just where I get tight. Due to some of my limitations, we all have something. Switch sides. Grab your ankles. Let your knees fly open. Make sure your tailbone and your shoulder blades are on the ground. Make sure you're breathing. And we're done. Thanks for sharing the morning with me. Hope you learned some new things, something you can practice before next week when we continue to polish the Turkish Get-Up. Talk to you soon. Have a great week. Bye, guys.